After conquering the world with its stores and redefining the concept of coffee shops, Starbucks now faces serious problems that could influence its perception among customers and put its entire empire at risk. Declining sales, complaints, internal issues, boycotts, and even the exodus of loyal customers are part of the delicate situation Starbucks is in. It's no surprise that the company's shares dropped 22% at the turn of the year, and now new problems are on the horizon. Despite still being profitable, Starbucks is projected to face difficulties both from the market and internally. The situation is so complicated that even the business's great leader, Howard Schultz, responsible for the company's success, wrote a public letter about the need for Starbucks to return to its roots, titled, "The Soul of a Brand." But what exactly happened? Why is Starbucks facing so many problems? Is Starbucks really going through a crisis? In this video, you'll understand what happened to Starbucks and why it is at a turning point. Starbucks, synonymous with coffee shops and customer experience, won over the world with its unique approach and transformed coffee consumption into a premium experience, becoming a pop culture element. The giant spread worldwide and became a billion-dollar empire. However, in recent years, all those unique features that made Starbucks a memorable business started to be questioned, and now the company needs to decide which path to take: profitability or customer experience. Known for providing a memorable experience for customers and offering unique products, Starbucks bet everything on the idea of the so-called third place, a concept where each Starbucks store would be a commonplace in people's daily lives, after their homes and workplaces. This concept made each store a place where people would feel comfortable, well-served, and remembered with small gestures. From a clean and pleasant environment with free Wi-Fi for customers to writing customers' names on the cups, which became almost a trademark, making baristas remember loyal customers' names. With this focus on customer experience, people began to see Starbucks not just as a coffee shop but as an experience worth sharing on social media, telling friends about, and of course, justifying paying much more for a cup of coffee or a sandwich. This situation made people see the chain as a humanized business where people were well treated, and everything was done with maximum attention, a manifestation of care for everyone involved. This was reflected in both the customers' and employees' views, making Starbucks known as one of the best places in the world to work. However, over the years, Starbucks found a blue ocean in the coffee shop market, but this ocean had a certain limit. Only those with financial means could frequently consume Starbucks products. Despite this, the chain continued to double down and, besides wanting more customers, also aimed for more and more profit. To do so, the company launched its app and reward system, inducing people to buy more and more and to leave money as a balance in the apps, practically turning the reward system into a kind of bank. As already mentioned on this channel, the problem is that this situation only showed how Starbucks was more focused on customers' money than on their experience, as it always had been. In the app, customers can earn free snacks and gifts after accumulating the necessary points from a certain number of orders. The tool stimulates new orders but does not bring any unique benefits to the most loyal customers, unlike some credit card operators, for example, making the tool a common item and not something capable of providing any differentiation. Other actions also reveal that profit has greatly surpassed customer experience. Even the product, one of Starbucks' main pillars, began to be criticized by consumers who increasingly feel they are receiving lower quality products at higher prices. In fact, price is something that is driving away some customers. An example of this is the mocha, a drink of coffee, chocolate, and whipped cream, which has seen its price skyrocket, along with traditional menu items that have risen to almost the price of an entire meal elsewhere. In the United States, prices increased by 20% in just 4 months this year. In California, one of the chain's largest markets, prices rose even more due to a law that increased the minimum wage, raising the network's cost there. Besides profitability and external events, Starbucks is also facing inflation in the United States, which has severely affected other food companies. For instance, the McChicken sandwich at McDonald's increased in price by 200% from 2021 until now, consequently leading to a drop in McDonald's sales, as well as those of Burger King, Domino's, and other chains. The drop in sales is not exclusive to the American market. Globally, Starbucks sales fell by 3% in the last quarter, more than the company expected. In China, the network's second-largest market, the drop was an alarming 14%, due to both prices and competitors like Luckin Coffee. which surpassed the number of Starbucks stores in the country. In the previous quarter, sales had already fallen by 11%. In Brazil, the situation is no different. The national operator South Rock filed for judicial recovery and transferred the network to ZMP, the Burger King representative in Brazil. Everywhere, there is the common complaint that the product is increasingly expensive for an item of the same or even worse quality. The pursuit of higher profits has also become evident in the store layouts, which are moving away from the third place concept. The furniture is far from comfortable for extended stays, and there are few power outlets, often hard to find and highly sought after, driving away customers who want to stay longer, something the company encouraged a few years ago. After all, those who stayed longer filled idle hours and consumed more, which is happening less frequently now. Even the decoration and atmosphere have been criticized. Previously, stores displayed various coffee varieties, creating a natural aroma in the shops, but in recent years they have displayed only packaged and ready-to-sell products, optimizing every square meter of space for sales but eliminating one of their classic features. Initially, stores may have more profit and sell more products, but over time, the customer experience diminishes, and those who are willing to pay more for comfort and a better experience become more selective about whether to return. Additionally, stores have focused on the pickup function, where customers order via apps. The tools make ordering easier and eliminate queues for orders, but the pickup lines are increasingly long, and some chairs have been removed to accommodate the queues inside. Distance orders overburden kitchens and bars, causing average wait times to soar and making pickup lines nearly unsustainable, with few places to sit and wait since chairs have been removed to make room for the lines. In short, if the focus is on the experience, it is diminishing every day and becoming more expensive. Another problem is boycotts in the Middle East due to the network's relationship with the Gaza conflicts. A union of the network's workers expressed support for Palestine, while the company officially stated that the workers' views did not represent the company's official stance. Despite the apparent neutrality, both pro-Palestinian American and global consumers in the Middle East have actively boycotted the company, which has confirmed that it has suffered severe effects in some countries in the region. Another issue affecting the company's image for some customers is that a minority of the company's workers want to create an official union to demand working conditions from the business. Despite being recognized as an excellent place to work, this issue has been fueled by some critics and politicians who incite boycotts against the network. Despite the problems, the network remains profitable, and the monetary result pleased shareholders, with the company's shares rising 5% after the latest quarterly results were released, though far from recovering the levels of the beginning of the year. However, the network is already preparing for further declines and has revised its actions. One of the measures is to offer regular promotions of the most popular menu items, like a combo of a croissant with coffee or tea for $5. Additionally, it is implementing a new system called Siren, aimed at updating equipment and processes to make service faster and more efficient. The idea is for 10% of stores worldwide to receive the new system by the end of the year. The problem is that now Starbucks needs to decide which path to embrace. The short-term profit path, maximizing profits as quickly as possible before addressing the problems, or returning to putting the customer experience first. Which would you choose? Share with us in the comments.